So, welcome back everybody to part 2 to this week's game of Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes. When we last left our heroes, they were in a mine, a dark and terrible place.
Yes.
So, you guys proceed deeper into the mine. It does go down like several shafts and everything else in places, but to save space on the map, just sort of took all that out and scrunched it together.
Yeah.
But for the sake of ease, it opens out into a chamber like this. And before you see more signs of struggles. You see like those blade marks, the pickaxe marks from the deep gnomes, ice marks, flame marks. Thankfully not sitting off any amberstone.
Oh, good.
But with the investigation from earlier, you guys do spot more like bloodstains on the wall, as if someone's just been smashed into the wall head first. In a very Westworld style of death.
That's very grim.
It's like I was playing Robo Recall yesterday. I just banged robots to the walls and ripped off their heads.
Jesus.
Lovely. Aside from, the smell of blood and phosphorus, do I smell anything else upon the air?
You smell something a bit off, but go ahead and make another perception check with advantage.
Perception. 16.
Yeah, you smell something's a bit off. At best, you'd have to say it was some sort of fecal matter, but it's a bit hard to, sort of peg down.
Ugh. Guys, something stinks in this room, and it's not just me. Be on your guard.
A smelly smell if it smells.
Man, let's bring back my
smelly.
Hello. Alright. Tentatively step into the room, I guess.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's approach
Two
with
steps.
caution. Let's approach with caution.
You all die.
Approach with caution.
You hear a click and a very high-pitched hello.
I beg your pardon.
You find a mine turtle.
Oh.
Mine turtle.
Have you never heard of the mine turtle? I said if you hadn't heard of the mine turtle, we have some educating to do.
No, don't worry, I have. Please.
Alright, anyways, as you guys enter the chamber, nothing appears to happen.
Suspicious. Then which other ways out of this chamber are there?
Currently, you can only see the way you came in. There may be more, though, in the darkness. It's very hard for you to see, Mayo, if you're currently in the worst
Let me
place
see.
imaginable.
Can
With
someone
my-
find...
Unless someone has a
60.
torch, then you'll be fine.
With my 60 dark vision, is there anything I can see down in this direction?
Down to the south, you just see the end of the wall with more sort of markings on the wall and blood splats and a small pile of bones down here.
Is there any?
I can see some bones in the distance, but nothing interesting in this part of the cave.
Is there any sort of ledges that,
Oh, like braziers.
like sort of ladders or anything to go up? Or
No, you guys haven't seen any. They seem to be keeping the mine level-ish.
okay.
Interesting.
I'm going to attempt to do a perception check to see whether any of these walls are interesting or give interesting results. I have a -1 on perception.
I
Never
could
mind.
do a little not inspection check, investigation check.
Inspection check. Hello, I am the inspector.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do an investigation check or a perception check, whichever you choose. Looking around on all the bodies and everything else, like where all these marks are and everything, this is clearly the main site of the struggle that happened down here. So quite clearly, someone came in, disrupted the expedition team in their operation, murdered them all. That's now the pile of bones in the bottom corner, and then just left them down here to rot, basically. Dead men tell no tales.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm actually gonna head closer down here. Try using possibly an investigation check of these bones just to see if there's anything unique about them.
Sorry to talk to put in the Discord chat.
Oh god.
He's quoted Blackadder and done it so well. Great. For those of you that can't see this. Oh dear, what should happen if we tread on an Emberstone? What do we do? Well, normal procedure, tortured souls, is to jump 200 feet into the air and scatter yourself over a wide area.
Oh god.
Oh damn.
But anyway, sorry, as you come down further down here, you can see the pile of bodies and everything else. They have been picked clean.
Bloody hell.
It is just bones and rags. If they have been down here for a few days, there clearly hasn't been a few days. Unless something's been eating at them.
I don't know who these guys are, but they sure as hell know how to clean a place up after they've eaten the living crap out of people. Well, to an extent, still bloody.
Yeah, well, blood is pretty hard to clean up.
Well, I say we move on.
Yes,
Yes.
we should.
There's nothing of interest here.
We'll move on to where?
Well, I can't see shit, so you're gonna have to tell me.
How about up here? North.
That is not actually a bad idea.
Looking towards the north, you do see... oops, sorry. Has that actually revealed some more? Yes, it has. A very faint opening, like a couple of little cubby holes, and you can make out something deep inside a small little, catacomb area.
Okay.
If you want to try and listen in, you'll need to make a perception check.
I would
I
like to
will
listen.
closer and I will do a perception check.
Yep.
I will move to this one and make a perception check. I can't hear shit.
Or can I?
I guess I'll do it. Hold on. He
I
says
mean,
it'll be
I rolled pretty good.
22.
Okay, those of you that got greater than 15, which is really my ebb, you very faintly hear, like a high-pitched mimicking sound, you know, like the high-pitched me
Yeah.
kind of
Yes.
childish tone. Some more undercommon speech from various people, and this deep guttural grunt from something as it seems to be sort of going, yeah, okay, yes, fine, come on, get on with it. Yeah, pretty much. It sounds like a conversation that's now stuck in an infinite loop.
Is it in common or undercommon?
It is in undercommon.
Oh, good. Glad I was the one who heard it then. Can we attempt to stealth?
You can do indeed. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Oh boy.
And those of you that wish to try and squeeze through the very tiny gaps.
Why is that?
I'll stay back
I
in the
guess
house,
it's
see if
fine.
there's anything I can do from range.
Why does Roll20 hate me?
Because I give your cleric an overpowered weapon.
Wow. What the hell is wrong with my rolls again today?
Okay, you know what? Screw it. Let's join in. Yay! Holy God!
Wow!
Wow.
The rest of you are like trying to squeeze through this very tiny gap. You grunting all the way and, oh, for goodness sake, and trying to,
I just
stop
like
bits
cartwheel
from
through it.
snagging. Meanwhile, Zyron very, without making too much fuss and bother, squeezes through, and then as he gets out to the other side, he like holds all his gear together close to him so he doesn't make any rattle, and slowly releases it and tiptoes off into the darkness.
I like to imagine that because of my size, that my scale now just sort of like scrapes against the interior of the wall.
Oh, nails on a chalkboard. Anyways, Zyron, as you squeeze through the tiniest little gaps, you sit there in the darkness, you see 3 deep gnomes in conversation with a very large scaled individual with like a thick protruding horn out the top of his head and blood and mucus dripping down from his jaw, and his hands are absolutely filthy and disgusting. And they seem to have this small floating head with 4 stalks popping out of it with eyes on it. And it seems to be making that me, but it's in a language you don't understand.
What the good
God.
fucking Jesus Christ is this?
Guys, I think we've found something.
What is it?
Okay, so we found 3 more of those dudes from earlier. A big lizard dude with a horn and who's got blood all over the place. And a little green thing with multiple eyes.
Whoops.
Okay. Have they spotted you yet?
No, I'm pretty good at the moment.
I said we attack.
I prepare my bow.
I wonder if I
going
can
to-
possibly do something to give us a bit of an advantage going in.
I'll invoke my right of the frozen on my claws and take 4 damage.
Okay, Okay, can I notice if any of them at all are speaking in a language I understand? Or are they just completely saying things that I'm oblivious to?
You don't understand Undercommon, do you?
Okay, no, sadly I can't.
Nope. The only one I can
Okay,
understand
no worries.
is Mayev, but he's too far back and it's all caught in the echo of the cave.
Let me have a look quickly, bear with me. Is that the range on it? Okay, I'm gonna double check that, because I don't think that's... 5th edition. just checking this. Oh, it is only 10 feet. Well, bugger me. Well, let's see how far 10 feet can take. Fuck me. That goes that idea.
Dare I ask what you were planning?
So my plan was that if prestidigitation was, I don't know, like 60 feet, like create a sound back here that gets their attention, so they look over there, so that gives us advantage on stealthing in. But I might have to go with my alternate plan.
Which is?
Special fact: there is no ultimate plan.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well, actually, let me have a look. Check what my bits can do. Oh, bugger. Yeah, I need one of you guys in here to help me out with something. Or else I'm gonna start attacking and these guys are gonna get mad at a bard.
Right, so, like, as in, what do you specifically need them to do? Just...
Well, first things first, if we can get one of our guys in here that can somewhat understand what they might be talking about, we can at least find out something.
Main floor
Okay.
is squeezing through the holes, like... I'm here! Of course. So whispering it to... Sorry, I forgot the name.
Maev.
Yeah, Maev. I whisper it to Maev. I'm here. What do you need help with?
Okay, Can you hear anything about? Can you understand what they're saying?
Do I need to make a perception check or something?
Or do you understand Undercommon?
No.
Then you
Damn
don't
it.
understand them. It sounds like some sort of guttural language that works well for echoey spaces. Meanwhile, this little thing is actually high pitched, me 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 me, repeating back what they say.
Alright, my stealth isn't very high, but I'll get a little bit closer. Can I discern what they're saying without dying horribly?
With your knowledge of Undercommon, you do sit there and work it out. That the 3 deep gnomes are asking like, "It is this way, isn't it?" And the tiny little things repeating back in high pitch, "It is this way, isn't it?"
Oh no.
It's this way, it's this way, it's this way.
I already want to kill him.
And
What the hell?
Zyron,
Oh god.
as it's sitting there going, "It's this way, it's this," it stops, and you see all 4 eye stalks lock onto you.
Attack!
Right. Oh.
I'm going to need
Sticks.
everyone to roll initiative.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-boo.
Guys, get the hell in here.
Everyone, get in here!
Oh, man.
get in here!
Everyone, get in here!
Let's party!
Yeah, you're not gonna. I knew you wouldn't let me roll with
That's
those.
not too bad.
That's token. Oh, really? Come on, game. What have I done to you today?
Hey, you're before me, so...
What a nice change.
I know. Even so, I'm not rolling very well.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
See,
Well-
the troglodyte is going before everyone else.
Oh, here's a trog.
I thought it was. Troggy boy!
So he is on a 5.
Troglodyte.
He's also on a
light.
5, and he is on a 9.
No.
Who am I missing? I am missing
Marlon. We're missing Marlon.
Christy. There.
Hello, Christy. We're fighting some troglodytes, some deep gnomes, and whatever the stalky thing is.
And they're looking me in the eye.
It's literally staring me down.
I mean, I'm up for anyone looking at me, but a big scary lizard dude with a horn, not the thing.
I think Marlon might have fallen asleep, but it's
Well,
fine.
I did see Marlon's token move.
so it's her
So,
mic that's not working.
Either way, so with that in mind, Maiev, you are acting first.
Okie dokie. Alright, well, I've invited right to the Frozen before the fight, while we're waiting in the corridor. So both my claws are now covered in ice, and I'm going to bound forward. I'm going to wriggle forward past my allies. It's half movement to move through allies, so I'm going to get 20 feet. But that's fine, I can get up to a deep gnome. And I'm going to snarl and pounce and be generally quite scary.
Okay. You are still at disadvantage because it's dim light and very hard to see.
Oh well. So 2 unarmed strikes for my action bonus action.
Oh, wow!
Which means
Double crit.
Frozen will also be doubled. So that's 9 damage and 15 cold damage. 5 cold damage.
15, yeah. Go ahead and roll the d20 for me for criticals. I still need to do the crit save. It's really hard to balance out.
Roll d20, 16.
Ooh, I think 16 wasn't all that bad.
It's a minor scar, methinks. That or a festering wound. Might be a minor scar.
I think
No,
it's a minus.
festering wound.
Oh, it's festering wound. I'm glad you have the page open.
No, I don't. I think I may have memorized it from the top of my head.
That
Nice.
is concerning.
Very concerning.
It's,
I will
it's the
double
human
check,
handbook.
actually, because no, it's in DMG.
Indeed.
Human
2-7
Human
something if I
dungeon book.
recall.
272. 272.
See, that you've got memorised, which is the scary
Yeah.
thing. 16 is a festering wound.
Yes, I knew it was one of the two.
So you bound forward, your claws wreathed in ice, and you just gouge the gut straight out from under him before he even has a chance to react. As this thing screams, "Meep!" and as he turns to go, "What?"
Oh god.
Alright.
I'm scared by this.
Then I'm going to lash round at the second one. I found out my right to the frozen applies to all my strikes, so
Oh.
second
Oh!
That's a hit.
damage and 3 cold damage.
Holy moly, this is more like it for damage output. Jesus.
My
I thought we
the
just-
club.
I vote we just let Maev just wreck everything. like,
Wonder to
like give
crit
that
one
man a
bloody.
torch.
Come on, little one, get my belly.
Jesus Christ.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me now.
Feed me, Seymour.
Alright then.
Me.
Batoris, 'tis your go.
Well, I shall. I don't have anything, any special moves or anything,
I'm a disco
Uh,
dancer.
but I could take my beloved short bow and shoot this guy right here.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes. Here we go.
Sadly, a 9 is a miss.
It's a miss. Yeah.
Sails off
And
into the distance. You hear it rattle around at the back of the cave somewhere.
And I, with my cunning action, I'll hide.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Yes, I shall. So, just a moment.
Ooh, very nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Alright then. After that, it is Zyron's go. I don't think my little dude's gonna have a chance.
Right now, let's see. Okay, cool. Right. This involves a 20 by 20 foot cube,
Oh wow.
which will be basically based around these guys as I like mostly concentrate this on the troglodyte, but everyone in that 20 by 20 cube is basically affected by it. I cast Fairy Fire.
Hey.
Ah.
Ah.
This should help everyone, especially our non-dark vision bros.
Definitely.
So they've got to make dex saving throws.
Oh joy. Okay, let's start with my little friend first. With a 12, which I think is a failure. Correct me if I'm wrong, Zyron.
Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm on 13, so that's a fail.
Darn. Okay, next the 2 deep gnomes. Oh no, DOS. Oh whoops. That's not fair. That was to me, not to you.
I'll say they like glow in like violet light, just to make it a bit interesting.
Yeah, they start glowing a bit more violet. Violet.
They glow violently.
And they are shining with a 10 foot radiance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The only thing is, I rolled it to myself because I didn't realise I still had it set to output GM. I rolled a 19 and an 18.
Oh.
Ah,
It's like, no, it's not fading, it's the same. So.
Yeah, I always do the same. It's like I rolled a natural 20 on the save, but no one saw it.
Damn it! And lastly, our big dude at the back also fails, so they are all now stuck with an advantage on them.
like as I'm casting a spell, it's like, let's light up the room, make you shine, then you'll whine as we kill ya.
God. But the advantage is now, Maev, you can see!
And so can Dario.
Yeah.
They're all shining violet in front of you, and it's like, oh!
They're so shiny.
Shiny!
See, that's what you should be singing when you cast Fairy Fire.
Yeah, don't remind me about the Moana's shiny song.
My niece is obsessed, so I have no choice in the matter. But, in any case, Dario, it is your go.
Hey, Dario.
I'm here.
Yeah.
There we are. You'll have a super good chance to hit now.
And you have it. Would it be
Yeah.
advantage or would it be negated?
Let me see. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object cannot benefit from being invisible. So I'm guessing it would be advantage because they're now shining bright.
Yeah.
Yes. And you do have a very faint line of sight. It is literally a dead straight line.
I guess you could say, but they're shiny. I'm using that now.
God.
No, do you want big guy?
You wouldn't be... Well, big guy would get some sort of a cover. The ones like in a dead straight line from you would have... Alright, if you're moving there, yeah, you hit him with no trouble at all.
So I'm saying,
I
do you
didn't
want
see your
little
line.
guy or big guy?
Mm.
It's down to you, man. Down to you and your party.
Up to the party to interact with this question.
What question is it?
Little minion or big guy?
Well, we know how easy the little minions can potentially be. Or are you talking little minion? My little minion.
Yeah, I'd say my little minion. He's obviously.
Yeah,
scary.
that little motherfucker is probably going to be like a secret weapon, so take that shit out.
Player.
You'll be able to hit it from where you are, Dario, the little dude. My little ball of death. But please don't kill it, I want to use it.
I don't
There's
need
so
to worry
much
about
to give.
one. We got little, uber little. Everyone wants me to attack uber little.
Oh God. That is.
Yeah, baby's first beholder must die.
Yeah.
Little.
Yeah, I think the general consensus is uber little.
Yeah, that
I'm sure-
shirt looks like it would be so needed.
Make it scream for daddy.
That's
Did-
a concerning statement.
Did you say at advantage?
Yes.
Yes.
Would be at advantage.
Oh wow!
Yes!
Nice.
Oh, damn.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me, please, Dario.
Oh, that's perfect.
Fun.
Thank you, Fairy Fire, you gorgeous bastard.
And it's a horrible scar.
So we could really have a horrible scar.
This is awesome.
I love
What,
this spell.
What, the horrible scar? Or
Yeah, the horrible scarring.
The horrible
Yeah.
scar reference. Because it's just like, horrible scar! How?
Yeah,
yes.
how? It has no way of actually holding a scar to be horrible enough beyond you take out an eye.
Yes.
Well, Dario, as you do fire your musket and everything else, you watch as the shot careens down a perfectly straight line, doesn't veer off, it's working perfectly fine, skims right through the thick skin of this floating eyeball, and as it blasts off into the back wall. It lets out a high-pitched, "Watch where you find that thing! You'll take someone's eye out!" And it continues to sort of bob and weave in place. With that, it is the troglodytes go.
Oh no.
It's trog time.
I'm gonna
Ba-dum,
double-check
ba-dum,
that.
ba-dum. Da-da-da-dum. Alright then. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Thankfully, this doesn't come into play, but it does get to do that. So it gets to make 3 attacks, 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws.
Oh, dear.
So punch the first, punch the second, and punch the third.
Alright, claw and bite hit.
Yeah, so it swipes you with one claw, scratches across you. You manage to dodge out the way of the second one, but unfortunately you lean right in. It takes a bite out of your shoulder. Seems to knob away and give off this little as it starts devouring your flesh.
Bit rude.
Just a bit. Right, I'm going to move that one off the table just to clear some space because it's now the deep gnomes go. This one's going to move to here so we can flank you.
Doop, doop,
Hi.
doop, 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 doop,
1, 2,
doop,
3,
doop,
4.
doop.
So, first of all, against you, Maiev, with advantage, and it's a little war pick.
Please no.
Doesn't hit. And the other one against you, Zyren, also misses. 2 war picks, swing wildly, don't do much. Now for my favourite bit.
Oh god.
They explode.
Oh no, it's now the little guy's turn. The uber little guy.
Oh no. Oh no.
Targeting you, Zyren, because you are a spellcaster.
No.
Okay.
Stop.
First off, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh fuck me. Same
Oh,
for be.
fuck
Oh,
me.
charming. Oh god.
Oh gods.
Come
How
on.
does this happen?
D&D gods, don't let me be charmed. I'm the charmer. Please.
Aren't you a
That's
half
when
elf?
I blinks, and it you
Hey,
feel
wait,
yourself.
slow down. You're a half elf, right?
Yes.
You
Oh
have
wait,
advantage.
yeah. I get resistance. to
You have
charm.
advantage on saving
Oh,
throws.
we get to go again. Okay.
Please roll just as bad.
Siren.
The tension, can you feel it?
I'm sorry, that was even a wisdom check, not even a saving throw. I
Yeah,
apologise.
You sick.
Saving throw.
Dawn. You feel, for a brief moment, like this thing gave you the cheeky wink, and you were really tempted to go along with it.
So I just
Thankfully-
look over and I'm like, wink back. Ting.
Secondly, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
I suddenly feel like I can relate to that guy.
Emotionally connected somehow.
Your relationship with the small dude has increased.
It will remember this. So go on, strength
Just
saving
gonna say.
throw as it winks its other eye stalk at you, and you feel something trying to force you backwards into the wall.
Oh, not even a date.
Oh damn.
Oh my.
Oh my.
So yeah, strength saving throw if you please.
Rather forward, if I do say.
For a
Right.
thing with floating eyes.
Is this versus me? Sorry.
No, it's against Zyren.
Oh, never mind that.
Doesn't
bugger,
like
sorry.
Zyren. Zyren is the spellcaster. He wants to remove the spellcaster.
Oh, titty winks.
Pardon?
Right. Actually, could I potentially use my cutting words? Oh wait, no, it wouldn't work. Never mind.
Yeah, it's not harming you.
Well, push come to shove, I might need to burst an inspiration on it. But let's find out. Huh? Inspiration, please.
Blizz. Inspiration.
It might save my ass. Okay, go. Save
Also,
me.
that was a check, not a saving throw.
Shit.
Why do you put rolling checks?
Sorry, that's on me.
What's
I have to keep holding checks because I don't get the saving throw option unless it actually has a saving throw.
It's me.
Because the NPC sheets are set up weird.
It's my roll 20 knowledge being down the crapper.
That's fine. I don't think you get strength saving throw as a bard anyway, so it works out the same. But regardless, you feel yourself now getting pinned to the wall. It forces you backwards into the wall. It's
Very forward.
Bad touch. Bad touch. And with that,
This is evil.
It is now Nil's go.
Alrighty, first of all, I'm going to.
You can just hear chaos unfolding.
I'm gonna.
I'm
peek
used to
around-
kinky things, but this is ridiculous.
I'm going to peek around the wall and see carnage and chaos ensuing, like round this gap here, because everyone seems to be more focused around this area, sort of thing. So I'm going to cast Hex on the little eyeball thing
Okay.
as a bonus action.
Yep.
And then for my action, I'm going to try and cast an Eldritch Blast. When it actually does things. I think I clicked it. Hey!
Hey, nice damage.
Ooh, very nice. It does hit the target. It takes 3 points of force damage.
And it flies 10 feet back. And
Away from
What?
you.
Damage.
yeah, and would it have to make a con save to see whether it can keep the spell up or Oh, and
Indeed.
a hex. And a hex.
Yep, add your hex damage and it will try and make its con saving throw. Which it
Nice!
fails. Oh no, I
It
made
fails.
sorry, I made my constitution check. Sorry, I saw the D6 come up. I thought, oh, that's weird.
Oh, alright. So the D6 is for the hex damage.
Yeah, he knows. That con save. Oh no, yeah, no. He's
Oh.
got his spell up.
Ouch.
Unfortunately, though, it is not required. Because as he flies backward from the Eldritch Blast, his eyes start flailing around all over the place. He bounces along the floor like a football. And Siren, you are let go from the wall.
Ah, my God. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The only other time I want to be in that position again is if there was a hot bird staring at me.
Oh, dear me.
Uh,
That's
Okay.
a stingy remark too.
Not implying anything, I just like hot women looking at me.
Big mood.
Then I would like to. Is it possible for me to squeeze through that gap? Sort of thing, or would it reduce my movement slightly? Or
It will cost you some movement to squeeze through the gap.
yeah, that's fine. I will squeeze through the gap.
Okay.
So how much movement would it cost me?
It's double move.
Okay, so it's 10 feet, 15, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so I am kind of there.
Cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be ready for shenanigans.
Alrighty then. And like I said, Maev, it is now your go.
Right, I have to roll my wisdom save versus 5. I mean, as long as I don't roll a natural 1. Nope, we're good. Ooh, that's close though, Jesus.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm focused on this troglodyte who nibbled me, and I am most
Before you get too far, though, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Excuse me. Okay.
As this thing
Sorry.
stinks.
Oh, wow.
Okay, you're fine. You managed to hold yourself together. Going to attack it, it's like, oh, God.
That does not
I'm
stink.
not having a good day.
Has it never heard of a shower?
Yeah. It's still emitting light from the fairy fire, right?
Yeah, it's still verified. It hasn't
It's
shaken
still
out.
covered in glitter.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll make my attacks with advantage, I assume. Big fun. So, unarmed strike. 22 to hit. With 4 colds. 16 to hit. Did that hit?
Yep, 16 hits. He doesn't have a huge AC.
And 2 cold. So, in total, 7, 11...
17.
Yep, 17 damage.
Nice.
And with that, as you start slashing away. You rip out its insides. It stinks to high heaven. You thought they smelled bad on the outside, and it just falls backward into a bloody heap on the floor.
I will just whack up a gobule of phlegm. Teach you to bite me, little shit. That's my turn.
Okay then.
That's me.
Betoise, it's your go.
Yes, I will aim at this certain little piece of pieces here
Mm-hmm.
with my short bow. Let's see what happens.
With a 10, I believe that's a miss. Indeed it is. Your arrow just chinking gets caught in its like chain vest that it wears.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. You want to do anything with your bonus action or your move? Or are you just going to happily stay hunkered down in the... Oh, actually no. You had a monstrously high stealth. Roll again to see if you have advantage, because you have advantage, because it doesn't know you're there. It's lost track of you. My apologies.
Why would you do this?
Let's see.
Oh,
That time round, yes, that is a hit.
Yes.
So it takes 9 piercing damage plus sneak attack.
Plus sneak attack. That is
2d6.
7 damage.
Alright, for a very impressive 16 points of damage overall, to which you managed to slay the deep gnome with a solid hit to the head.
Nice.
A full-on assassin style, lean around the corner, beep! Duck back into the shadows and into the darkness. So with that, we are now on to Zion's go, unless you've got anything you want to do with your move and your bonus.
Okay, let's have a look. Okay, just to double check, is this guy dead or is he still alive?
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he's gone. Okay, right. I'm like, there's a part inside of me that's just feeling really, really pissed off about what's just happened, and it just overwhelms me for a moment as I look at this dude who tried to whack me earlier. I give him like this dead face, like angry ass stare, as on my loot you just like the guys around me just hear like some shredding, like some really mad metal shredding, as I inflict wounds.
Oh my.
Oh, wow.
Sadly, a 13 is a miss.
Ouch.
This hurts my soul!
It's very nearly a hit, though. It's a shame there's no way of boosting yourself.
Yeah, well, I'll do that. Boosto! Let me see. Oh, that's going to be blowing another one. I'm just going to do that and just stay with this angry ass stares. I'm like, my soul is burning!
Yep, one massive metal shred echoes throughout the halls, and you sit there and scream something in this infernal language. It boils down to kind of like just keel over and die, and nothing happens. Dario, it is your go. If Tom is still awake.
Yeah.
Dario, Dario, use your gun to shoot the gnome.
Hey!
Hey, there was movement. There was movement on the board.
Yay.
Yes.
There.
Uh-huh.
And just make duck impression.
Duck? Where? That 18 is a solid hit. Holy mother of Christ. As Dario comes around the corner and yells for you two to get down as you hit the deck pretty far, as hard as you can, you just hear this gunshot ring out, the sound of a very heavy muzzle shot. And as you look over to the deep gnome, he's no longer got a head that can be described as a head anymore. It's like an exploded melon.
Do you need a head anymore?
Okay.
My soul is satisfied.
But with that, you have killed everyone in this chamber.
Go us. Alright.
Okay.
This is going
Are
pretty well.
you guys okay? Like, you look like you took quite a beating.
Oh no, I'm fine.
I'm
I was-
fine. I didn't take anything, any hits.
I mean, I was stuck against the wall for a moment, but I'm alright.
Okay.
Splat zone.
Very much so.
Right, so. Is there anything special about Visvar room? Or Visvar cavern?
Make an investigation check.
Investigate.
I shall investigate as well.
Nice, 18. That's a 19 actually, because I get to use my
Jack of all trades.
Shaw.
There we go.
God.
That is more like it. So between the two of you, as you dig around the place, you do find a small chest that's been buried in the rubble around here. And opening up reveals a few documents written in Undercommon, so Maev can happily read them and translate them for you.
Read.
It's basically an order to these deep gnomes who live and work a lot further down the mines. It's kind of like using their skills for their advantage. They were told to come here, cause as much chaos as they can. They can bring their big brutish friend with them, but make sure that no one finds out about what's going on down here.
Well, they fucked up on that
Ironbrand
part.
cannot have this latest vein of Emberstone.
Ooh.
Hey, can you see if there's a signature on that note?
Is
There
there
is no signature,
Oh god.
but it does say I've sent my personal gazer to oversee operations.
I assume that is the four-stalk little eye dude.
Yes, the little beach ball that got a gunshot wound and it was blasted across the room.
I like to imagine it like went like a balloon. Alright, well it appears there's people deeper down and they're conspiring. Well,
Plot thickens.
indeed, like cream. Let's go take care of it.
Alright then. And with that, I think it's a good place to end tonight's game.
Hey, that was good.
Yeah.
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 I didn't get to use all that gazer's special abilities, it still had 2 more beams.
Oh,
And
poor you.
if there is a possibility to make a shout out, I would actually like to make a shout out to.
Well, now's a good time for shoutouts, so feel free to make a shoutout.
Yeah, so I'll just a moment. I'm actually staying with a friend who is who are doing some video things. I'll post it in my stream chat, and I'll also post it on Discord, so you can put it there. So let's see if we can get these people some help with growing, because the content they are pushing out is really good. I have had a lot of laughs with it. So just a moment, I'll post it in the Discords.
What is it? What sort of content do they give out or put out?
It's like how would I say it? There is like zombie kind of things coming out. It's like short films.
I was about to say, looking at the front pages, there appears to be short films.
Yeah.
But
Awesome.
certainly shall give them a look.
Hi. Yep.
Sounds
So-
pretty swell.
Alright then.
And As far as it goes, I'm as always, I'm Sir Foxy Streams, and I thank every single one of our viewers on both all channels who are watching and keep returning to our streams. And well, I think I'll see you next week. Or on Wednesday.
No, it'll be Wednesday next week.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, any more shoutouts before we close out the stream tonight? I will take that.
We good.
On Wednesday, I never usually stream my games, but I might be streaming this one just to see how it goes and see if I do it in the future. It'll probably be up on a VOD because I know everyone else is always busy on a Wednesday anyway. But yeah, there's that.
Alright then. So in that case then, with no other shoutouts to go. Nope, I'll take the silence as we're all done. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Remember to like, favourite, subscribe, follow, bloody blah. And we'll see you all next time for another tale of Fumbles and Fortunes. Good night, everybody.
Good night.